Yes, I'm not a stupid YouTuber, but just wanna record memories um, in a small field. Seems to be for farming place, but I don't see any farming plant or something. I don't know if somebody can recognize, can tell me, but I don't see. So these places are, I think, according to the rule of this country, Thailand is becoming able to be constructed after some time, and they are finding the rule to do it, and there are a lot of constructions, as you know. It's just 1%, so the rest is, if you just know the formulations, you can just calculate what it does mean financially. um, I think that seems the only option here, as long as they try to keep some people here. It's very different from the system that I used to know in all over the world. The classical system is just to deny the corruption. You just be more legal and don't try to keep the foreigners in the country by legal ways, and so you can just stop the corruption or keep the money for your nationals, which is the classical way. But the thing is, I think the foreigners are kept in illegal ways here mostly, or they just become legal after some time. And what we call mafia is this. I mean, not the green place, but what it significantly means at this system. And still, they try to defend themselves by trying to ask me flash money. So, we just need very, very much legal support about that. Yeah, the reason is like if the people keep themselves in one place and buy a property, maybe they can clean themselves by cleaning the money and covering themselves by condominium and some construction so that they have the right to stay. But this is being done mostly by druggers, the drug dealers, and who do drug trafficking have a lot of money to do construction in general. The rest of the money comes from mainly the city of Bangkok, and Bangkok is mainly has Chinese domination, and the Chinese relatives plus the Chinese families. It's not, of course, some Chinese immigrate because of their uh, stupid regulations in the country, but some of them are still keeping their own tradition. So this is one of them, and they have a strong community in Bangkok, and even they seem to be very systematic. It's not really the way it is. When we look at some construction companies, and most of the banks have this main base in Bangkok, and Bangkok people coming here just for vacation, and Bangkok is not a place to live. Like, it's very, very different from here. In other places, you cannot even breathe there, and unfortunately, many of the consulates and embassies are there, but some countries have other branch consulate um, in other places. So yeah, unfortunately, it's but let's say like regular like document stuff. Some people need to go to there, and it's very also strange. Like, for example, even the Navy has a school in Bangkok, but I think they have a way to reach to the waters because it's close to the river, and but mostly when you ask to the Bangkok people, they say the sea is just far away from them. They don't know about the coast, how it looks like. They have no idea about the Bengal coast, or um, they don't think the Bangkok has a coastal line. But we find out that Bangkok has a port. So at one point, so it's just, I think the port is just river port, so it's not a seaport, and the other part is which is the coastal line, sea line, is out of Bangkok, so it's a provincial area and probably not clean to swim, but yeah, anyway, just who wants to discover can discover. That's the way it is. Yeah, you can live just calm, I feel, but they think that the farms are not really useful here. Farming, but it's not bringing money here. They think like that, so they start to construct more and more, unfortunately. But we are in one of the most protected places because it's governmental place actually, and the other corrupted places are mostly corrupted by the private companies, such as construction companies, and it means that a lot of bribery. Once they give the cash, they got the permission, or they bring in a condition to make it in a constructed way, like in countries like in Turkey, as you know, it's when you burn the place, the place becoming a constructible place. Like they have the automatic permission if the place get burned. So and the rest, the new thing going on is when it's like a revenge, or it's like a gift from the some fascist system. Of what they invented is that after selling the farms, they start to now burn the forest area. I think it's like in Brazil, because also in Brazil they burn some area of Amazon, and people discovered that it's making part of some project, because they want to do organic farming, or they want to open farming areas, but at the same time they wanted to kill the ancient old people of the Amazon, and and they're gonna say that, yeah, it's okay, that's a new way of farming. You got a place to farm, and you get a place to be organic. So there's this craziness of becoming organic. Jehovah's sicknesses. You can find these crazy people in the middle of the city, where we don't go to live. Actually, they go there to live there, and they say they are so naturalist. And please don't believe them, and they can kill you somehow. So this is what I can say. Yeah, that's going on in Turkey. It's the same. So I think that's the new system. I think some of the farmers are agreed by some privates or governmental places to live somewhere else, and they accept the situation, but some that didn't accept it, so they try to open the new ways in that manner. So they think the fruit trees are some trees are useless. I keep making wording my that's the way it is. I mean, because it's also visible in countries where I can say the maritime is blocked, like when the people are blocked as official sailor or captain by maritime. In that country, a lot of corruption going on. Like they don't have freedom or ways to travel. So some fascistic government choose a way to invest. They choose, uh, like for example, they choose to invest in construction, but they choose by these crimes, like burning and stuff. And yeah, as you know, it's like normally in maritime rules, if the person is taking the journey, there can be one, like the journey is not to run away. It has a meaning. It can be for business or commercial or touristic, but sometimes there are some places you need to stop if you get sick, or you just need to drop the cargo. You have a mission. But land mentality people thinking that all the people who take the maritime way are taking it to run away. So it's very, very low level, non-intellectual way of defining themselves, because they are not aware of what's going on. so what they can do is just trying to block and just not ignoring all the rules of military, non-military, civil rights of the maritime, and just seeing these people to use, because as you know, the maritime and aviation industry is much more developed than the other industry. I also mentioned that to some of my friends, I discovered that there is an army created, and in the times of the collaboration with strong collaboration with states and Thailand, and it's a police company. It's a private company serving created of some army people, and it's totally and it's still active in the United States. So yeah, how the things getting privatized. I mean, in maritime and aviation, this doesn't exist. When the things gets private, It doesn't have a name of Navy or Air Force anymore. These just having a company name. So I think this is the I listen. This is coming from some family that says that once upon a time they need to hire some people, like a private, they call it private army, private soldiers who serve them for drug trafficking. So I think it's serving in the same manner. You can see the people registered from the time of the 60s, 65, 1965, and so on. I think some of them retired, some of them ceased. So that's the way it is. Why the contrary things happen. It's like I see them as animals. Like, of course, there are some people with low academic education in this aviation maritime industry, but there is much more and control over all, and the rules are very, very different. Whoever try to abuse, of course, can be just reported, and so yeah, of course there is some collaboration between these sectors, but I never believe in this season and that season, and this is really making the people suffering. For instance, you see some place over here. I just discovered it today. Like, it was a farm, okay, like it seems like a farming place, and then it just become, in one day, just become a construction place. So imagine if they continue doing like this, what would happen. But it happened to us, and I don't know if any one of you tried to use the pills to stop the hunger. I'm very curious about that. That must be from Japan. Anyway, that doesn't take so much time.